I loved the job. It was my dream job. I didn't think at the beginning of my career that I would get it. I mean, you can't plan to be an advocate general any more than you can plan to be a justice of the Supreme Court. If you're really lucky and it all goes very, very well, and you're good and you work hard and you're very, very lucky, you may get there. It was my dream job because as advocate general, you have such freedom to see where the law is going and to suggest if you think that it needs to go one way rather than another. At the same time, it is severely practical. The court has got a case. It's got something it's got to decide. This is not a matter of, isn't this a very, very interesting academic question and opinions are divided on it, and gosh, isn't this all fascinating? It may be fascinating, but at the end of it, you have to make a recommendation to the court. That is what is in the opinion. You make a reasoned, detailed recommendation to the court. I think you, the court, should decide this case in the following way for the following reasons. And so that combination of the academic and the practical was a really, really fun part of the job. As for what was my least favorite part in being an advocate general, I have to think more actually about that, because most of what I did, I enjoyed. And, even a case in an area of law you don't particularly like, I'm going to stick my hand up here and say, think value-added tax, for example, or think the rules relating to the export refund in relation to exports of live cattle from the community, when the export certificate said there would be 50 cows exported, but in fact, 49 cows were exported because one died en route. And then there was a disagreement about what should happen with the export refund, okay? There really was a case, by the way, about that. I didn't make it up. And I wrote an opinion about it. Even something like that, which probably doesn't immediately float your boat, has intellectually interesting aspects to it. And it is, even a case like that is about how does this case fit into the overall mosaic of EU law? What should the answer be? And so even taking an example like that, it's difficult to say that was, kind of like my least favorite part, because by the time you were really looking at the case, it was no longer my least favorite part.